lot of courage to make this video. It's okay. This is me. I've learned to embrace it. I've learned to have fun with it. But this is hard to reveal. I hope this gives you the strength to know it's okay. Be you. It's okay. Hi, this is Paula with Cruisability. And ladies, sometimes things happen. This is my cautionary tale to hopefully help you be a little more prepared when you go on a cruise. So there's some things you should always bring two of. Seriously. And no, I'm not talking to the pineapple people about bringing more than one person for that. I have my person who is always with me, and we tend to wear matching shirts, but that's not what this is about. Ladies, always, always, if you wear a wig, bring two. This is what happened to me. We were in our cabin. We had gone to bed. I put my wig on the lamp because I was using the lamp at night to hold my wig until the next morning. Well, that's all well and good, except that somehow my wig went from being on this side of the bed to over on this side of the bed, and it disappeared. I went 2 days without being able to find my wig. That's a problem. So I did have a hat that had a built-in set of hair that was ridiculously long. So I braided it up, and at one point I stuffed it up under the back of the hat and kind of looped it right here to make it look like I had the appearance of hair. And I wore that. It was awful. It was uncomfortable because it's not me. But I made the best of it. A couple days later, after our steward had checked the room, we had checked the room, my husband had moved the bed, looked underneath the bed, the steward had looked underneath the bed, nobody could find it. I was coming into the cabin and got the impression to look, that prompting that those of you that are Christian know, that prompting to look between the bed and the wall. Now, my husband had done that, but I looked further down. My wig was stuck between the bed skirting and the wall. So when my husband looked underneath the bed and I looked under the bed, it was not under the bed. We could see the bed frame or the bed skirt on the other side, but my wig was between the other side and the wall. So, yeah. Follow the promptings. Also, make sure you always bring two wigs. Now, the reason that I wear a wig is because of our accident that we had. Our accident 3 years ago today, I hit my head on the top of the console. We had gotten hit at 75 miles an hour by a lady who had just buried her mom. And I can't be mad at her for that, because I've lost my mom and I know how distraught a person can be. So she had just buried her mom and she wasn't paying attention, and she T-boned us at a stop sign. When that happened, she spun us out into a field. We're blessed to be here. We landed right next to a gas line, a telephone pole, and an electric pole, within about 1.5 feet of the car, and miraculously we did not hit that. But her car trapped me in, when she hit me, it trapped me in the car. I had to be jaws lifed out. It destroyed my knee. That's why I use a scooter. I cracked my skull. right here, and it popped up this part. So this side of my head is higher than here. And I developed alopecia where all my hair has fallen out right here. So I do keep this short so that the wigs don't slip off. And I do have multiple looks. And I also have my favorite one. Favorite because it's just kind of different and out there and not exactly the conservative me that everybody would expect. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Yeah, it helps if I put it on the right way. So yes, this is taking a lot of courage to do and reveal, but it's in honor of the sweet lady that I met on the cruise who is battling breast cancer. This wig, this pink wig, I had bought for October because my own 2 grandmothers have battled breast cancer. And I wore it in October on our cruises just for fun. I wore it while I was teaching in October with permission from my principal as a breast cancer awareness statement. Ladies, get yourselves checked. But in the meantime, this is me. It's taken a lot of courage to make this video. I've had students in the past who have, "Miss, are you wearing a wig? You know, Miss, oh, she wears a wig." You know, comments. It's okay. This is me. I've learned to embrace it. I've learned to have fun with it. But this is hard to reveal. But I hope all of you ladies out there who deal with alopecia, who deal with hair loss, who deal with insecurities, I hope this gives you the strength to know it's okay. Be you. It's okay.
Let me know, dear.
Thank you, dear. So ladies, as a reminder, bring 2 wigs on your cruises. Don't let this happen to you. Okay, that's the moral of the story. And remember, it's okay.